And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Pour here on a Feel Good Friday.
Yep.
It's Barnes. It's Tony.
That's right, dog.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Definitely, a little tired, up late last night, the hockey game. But stoked, like you said, Feel Good Friday. We got some NHL hockey this weekend, so we're stoked for that. And I guess you can congratulate Canada, I suppose, if you're into that. But yeah, happy to be here. Great weekend coming up, for sure.
And I don't know if you saw on the show yesterday, he messaged me on Instagram. Ernie predicted the Canada 3-2.
He did. I did see that. Yeah.
But the message me after, come on, Ernie.
Crosby.
Like,
honestly, dude. Yeah, that's right, dude.
Like I was telling Michael yesterday, I thought he was a Patriot. You know.
Yeah, I know. You would think, but I guess it's tough to find loyalty nowadays.
It is. Mm-hmm. It is. So there's so much to get to. Obviously the game last night. Spring training today. Yankees' first game. Mets will play tomorrow.
That's right.
The grooming policy in terms of the facial hair for the Yankees, which was definitely a bombshell this morning, just based on, that's a policy that's been, going on for 50 years. So for
it's like 76, I think they said, or something like that.
Yeah, so 74? Like a drop of a hat for that to be abolished, I have to say was pretty surprising, but we'll talk about that, as well as the Mexico Open. Can Harrington rebound from an opening double bogey this morning after a 3 under 70 or 69 yesterday? We will have to see, Tony, but I guess we could start with the comments first.
Yeah, we got to sift through a few Buckta's comments here. He definitely, I think, had a little extra sugar in his coffee, if you know what I mean, dude. Speaking of coffee, by the way, yesterday, obviously, edit home coffee. Yep. I'll tell you about that maple syrup.
In the coffee.
In the coffee, dude.
Wow.
No sugar, no cream, no nothing.
There he is.
Shout out maple syrup, dude. And there he is, Michael Buckta says, morning, my Toy Story fellas, dude. How are we all doing today? I'm doing well, dude. How are you doing, Brian? Are you doing well today?
Doing great, honestly. Doing great.
Do you follow the Toy Story analogies here, by the way? I know I caught some yesterday.
I just figured they'll filter out eventually. Yeah. Be onto a new obsession. Like Princess Bella's sister, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe bald men, dude. Here we go. He really loves bald men.
That was an odd one. A little bit of an oddball there.
A little bit of an oddball. Definitely, I'm sure.
Referring to Hurley.
Hurley in mind, I'm sure. Yep. And then he wants to shout out Josh Boy, Dalmatian in training, Oscar the Grouch, a.k.a. Kev Dude. And he said that we made him so hungry yesterday with the pizza talk, had some homemade pizza for dinner last night. Now, when you think Michael Buckta describes pizza as homemade, like you think he's kneading the dough out, or you think it's like...
Someone who made it for him.
Or maybe it was like just frozen.
Oh, yeah, that could be too. Yeah. I very much question that he's kneading. Is it kneading?
Yeah, kneading. That's
kneading
right.
Any dough.
With a K.
Highly questionable.
Yeah, highly questionable. Shout out to the whole DTV crew. Appreciate that, Michael Buckta. He wants to know what would happen if we went on the Slinky roller coaster. We have a great time, obviously. And then he also wants Michael chaperoning us. Michael, yes, will be chaperoning from the side, not on the rides. He's not going on the rides. He's
but will you go to Hollywood Studios with him?
Yeah.
Well, it's the third
funding,
Friday
dude.
of April. If there's sun, and I have exactly enough money of spare change to fund this trip. Wow, Harrington, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Back holes. No, not good.
Oh,
back-to-back
no.
holes. He's got 8 feet for birdie. He misses both of them. I mean, it's just like, what are we doing here?
Oh, my God, dude. So is he 3 on? Is he?
He's 1 under.
One
and
under?
They're saying the cut line's between 3 and 4. So he's going to need, several birdies here to make the cut. Fucking opening tee shot in the water. That's how the double bogey started.
Oh,
fucking Harrington.
That's tough. You think he's hitting the bottle, dude?
No,
the Irish whiskey.
I really don't think he drinks that much.
No, he doesn't really seem
family
like
man.
Well,
what,
those are the ones,
more,
dude.
Right?
Yeah. And then Michael Theophil in here, by the way, says best sports show out there. Don't at me. We all know if you were a real fan, you could say at me, all right? Don't whatever, dude. And he says, Rybird, 3 strikes, you're out, dude. Also, definitely bringing back the Whalers to CT, but either Bridgeport or Stanford, they need to be back.
Just because you mentioned it to me before, I mean, while he's talking about it, I mean, just give us a breakdown there of Rybird.
So, I mean, yesterday was a big night for us, okay? Yep. Thursday night, we had some events to go to. I did, yes. I probably drank a little bit too much at the end. But again, the hockey game.
Not hungover, not tired.
I'm a little tired.
Had a run this morning.
No run, no extra sleep, dude, needed. Although the cold run, I should have ran.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude. So we had the plan, all right, with the Four Nations final. Sacred Heart, an alumni of our school, was debuting a screening of a Whalers documentary at the Shoe Community Theater. So we hit that up prior to the game. And prior to that, we went to Rybird for dinner, restaurant right next to the theater. It
now,
just
has that
made
been there
sense,
a while?
dude.
No, or a newer place.
Since the summer. Yeah,
okay.
So not really that long. And of course, so we've been there. This would be the third time we are going. We went.
Okay.
And the first time was with a couple friends for like happy hour drinks and wings, okay? Which, by the way, there definitely was like that, a happy hour deal for wings and drinks, $9 special martinis. And it wasn't really a great experience, dude.
Mainly the service? Like the first time?
The first time, it was definitely because of the service, and they were jam-packed.
Was anything good? Like, were the drinks good? Was the food good? Or
the
was
espresso
it like
martinis are well made. Luigi's did not have moldy salad, all right? It was wilted lettuce. It's not moldy, all right? Dude, it's just like older lettuce.
Politician.
All right?
Older lettuce.
You coming out to my restaurants here, right? Let's take it easy, dude. And yes, it was, dude. So like, again, the wings are good, the sauce are good, nothing crazy though,
Yep.
And then we had like these little like fried olive blue cheese ball thingies. Again, there was 4 at the table. I think the order came with 5 of these little tiny fried olives, dude. Like they should be like 12 in an order, like it little tiny whatever. And then, not for nothing, dude, it's like, yeah, espresso martini's $9 for happy hour, but they give you a smaller glass
for the espresso martinis?
For the happy hour drink. So it's like you're paying less,
of them. Okay.
But you're getting less. So it's like, what's the deal there? I don't really know. Like, just put it in the regular espresso martini. I don't even know. Maybe it's not smaller, but it makes me think it is smaller, okay? And then, again, the first experience, we were asked, like, to leave because, like, they, like, overbooked the restaurant, and we had been there. And not like asked to leave, but no, a couple drinks.
You weren't belligerent.
We were like, no, we weren't. Listen, a couple drinks. This was like, whatever.
Who else was there? At that
Chris
time?
and Paolo were there with us. Yeah,
gotcha.
So it was me, Mike, Chris, and Paolo. And it was just like weird, dude. Not for nothing. We were like kind of like, oh, do I get another drink, sort of deal? And then they kind of like decided for us. Second time, Mike and I go probably on like a I don't know, Friday night maybe, whatever. Again, decently packed. Service was kind of not good, like the people there aren't happy, it seems.
Don't want to be there.
Yeah, don't want to be there. And then makes the customer feel a little uncomfortable.
You don't want to be there.
Exactly. Then I don't want to be here, dude. And again, not for nothing, like you're going out there, it's not like an inexpensive restaurant by any means, all right?
Okay.
So like we're like, dude, second time, and again, we're trying to give it its best shot here, all right? So like the third time, we had eyed something on the menu, the chicken bucket for 2, Brian. Okay? It comes with a chicken bucket, all right? Mac and cheese, Caesar salad, and then honestly, now that I'm remembering it, it says ice cream sundae. We never even got our fucking sundae yesterday.
Did you ask, or were you too hammered?
No, forgot about it. No, well, because we had to go, obviously, this documentary.
Yep.
But what the fuck? I got to ask for it?
Yep.
We're owed a fucking sundae from this restaurant.
Yeah.
And so we get it, which, by the way, $50 for this bucket for 2, all right? And I get it. It's sides and all and stuff, so I'm like, all right, dude.
Was any of it good? Honestly,
I mean, I'm not gonna get it again.
But if it was like the service, the price, just the actual taste of it, was anything like pretty good?
Again, I would say maybe it borderlines on pretty good. The chicken was tasteless. Okay, it didn't have any real flavor.
Well, then that kills it right there because that's the main part of it.
No, yeah. Again, the and also it's like not for nothing. Chicken bucket. I'm thinking, like a chicken bucket, bone-in chicken.
Like we're at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, like that.
Bucket,
yeah. I was thinking more like KFC style, like bone-in chicken.
Wait, and what was this?
It was their wings, so some wings, boneless chicken thighs, and then chicken tenders.
Boneless chicken thighs. Were those gross?
They were. I mean, it was a moist piece of chicken, but again, tasteless, dude. There was no flavor. Like. So like again, and they give you mad sauces, which
this just sounds so gross, is the way you're describing.
Dude, again, like it wasn't that great, dude. And again, like you douse it in sauce. It's like sure, now all I'm gonna taste is the sauce, like if that's what you want. But I'm like, I'm eating the chicken was flavorless.
But I'm trying to think the thighs. So it's like, is it breaded?
Yeah, breaded and fried, like fried chicken.
No, but you said chicken thighs. Is that what you said?
Yeah, chicken thighs, drumsticks, and tenders, which is a weird combination of chicken for a bucket, by the way.
A chicken thigh, like what? Like,
you've had chicken thighs, it's like square. It's the fucking thigh.
But is it like a nugget?
No, it's.
I feel like it's usually not breaded. That's why I think I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Just
thighs. Yeah, like these guys.
Yeah, that's not. I don't like thick chicken like that.
No, yeah, I mean, again, typically I wouldn't either.
Yeah, that is beat.
It was, again, I mean, the chicken was moist and tender, but like ultimately flavorless. You know, like I'm eating it. Obviously, I want to try it with no sauce on it to taste it.
Yeah,
and didn't taste good. The wings have a good breading on it, but that's their chicken wings. And then, dude, I shit you not, like the mac and cheese side was like for a small child. Like not a mac and cheese side for two.
Chicken tenders, chicken thighs, mac and cheese, cheeched, no sundae. Was there anything else with this or no?
Caesar salad.
Caesar salad.
The dressing.
Wilty?
No. The salad was not wilted. It may have not been washed properly, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know.
A little bitter.
Yes, some of the bites were a little bitter, maybe older. I don't know, dude. But then also the Caesar dressing. Listen, I've had Caesar dressing a ton of times. My mother home makes Caesar dressing. Yep. Okay, dude? I understand there's mustard and anchovies and whatnot in it, but this one had way too much mustard, dude. It tastes like mustard, like just straight mustard on my salad. And also the breadcrumbs, I don't know if they're trying not breadcrumbs, the croutons were fucking breadcrumbs. I know they're trying to be fancy with the croutons, but instead of the classic, just nice knob of crouton, it was like little tiny crunchies.
You know what this reminds me of, though?
I'm sorry,
I feel
dude.
like this is why I am very big on, like, when I want something, like just going to a specialty restaurant. Because I feel like when you go to the quote-unquote American restaurant that isn't great, this is what you run into.
Yeah, dude. And again, not for nothing, like their specialty is supposed to be the chicken. It's rye bird, like chicken, okay? And it's like thighs, chicken bucket for
just
two,
the thought
dude.
of it makes me not even want to eat the rest of the day, honestly. The thighs must have been so gross.
It really was. I mean, Michael said it here. It's pretty horrific. He says, Brian, horrific. He says also make someone feel like a loser because you don't drink from the bartender.
No. It's so funny, but that doesn't even exist just at the bar. Like, cause like, me and Sam sometimes, we'll go out to dinner and then like we're just getting like Curry and Club and they're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's like you can't do that.
No, because they want the high bill. They want a big tip, dude.
Obviously, but it's like, maybe inside you can feel like that, but on the outside. Not good.
Yeah,
honestly.
and not for nothing, like Mike said it too. It's like, what if like I'm not drinking because I'm like a raging alcoholic? Like what the hell, dude? Not that he is, but again, like the people that are in that again, like
what if you like needed a break?
Yeah, not for nothing, dude. Like when you hear like, oh, I don't drink anymore, it's normally like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask anymore. I don't need to ask. All right,
but
dude.
No,
like
people are terrible. And even, you know what I noticed too? The takeout. The takeout, like you get, and like, oh, thanks, have a good day. And like, they don't even say anything because it's like, oh, yeah. I need a $10 tip on takeout.
Like, give me a fucking break, dude.
Yeah. Ridiculous, Tony.
Yeah, it definitely left me wanting and hungry, dude. All right. But like you said, we should have went to, maybe someplace we even just knew. Okay, dude.
Specialty. That's specialty. Unless sometimes, you do have a really good American restaurant, but you have to vet it out. Yeah. That's the thing. And it's not vetted.
Not vetted. Not good.
Not good.
And we actually went to Colony too afterwards for a drink before the documentary. Almost got a pie. Honestly, it was like literally like.
How did you? I'm surprised Michael with Colony.
I know. Well, listen, top 5 in his top 5 yesterday. I heard, dude. Yeah,
okay. So it was because of the top 5.
I mean, obviously, I was like, oh, dude, like you said it was in your top 5. Like,
so that's how you got him to go.
Yeah, got to egg him on, whatever, dude. Yep. And it's also like where else you can go for a drink.
Right.
On the Post Road, like Old Post Tavern, packed. The bar I couldn't get to was packed.
Yeah, he was saying, so that was the original plan yesterday or no? Because he was mentioning that to me yesterday. He was thinking about going there or not.
Oh, really? It was in the cards. I mean, we knew we were going to go somewhere over there, Yeah. And again, I thought giving Rybird the third chance. And dude, I also
chance. You don't seem like a third chance guy, honestly.
Well, again, like we've been there a few times. Chris and Paolo are fans. It's like it's a new business. You want them to strive, and the idea is good. I like buckets of chicken. I love that, dude.
But I think they missed the ball.
They did. They did miss the ball.
Have good wings.
Yeah,
don't have thighs. Like, what are we doing?
And also, dude, like again, intentionally, I was like, oh, Thursday, it's gonna be early, like 4:00. Nobody was there. They'll have all the time in the world to like make it good and
Everybody was probably there for Vidanta to watch the coverage.
Yeah. That's another thing, dude.
Was it on? No TV.
One TV. And like you're facing the bar, the TV's on that wall, dude, and it's like. It's the size of my laptop, honestly, right
was
here.
Was there a different restaurant that used to be in this place?
I don't know what it was. I don't think it was a restaurant before this, but and they just opened up. And again, you strive for them, the owners, like you meet the people, you get to know their story. You're like, all right.
Yeah.
But again, like 3 strikes, dude. Like this is like I can't go back there now. I cannot.
But it's just one of those things too. I say this all the time, and I know there's certain like what's the thing? Something circumstances. By the way, I never mentioned this. It was scorched earth policy. Remember, I was trying to think about that. Like,
oh yes.
Extenuating.
Dude. It's extenuating circumstances. Yes.
Because like, location, people need to go. But I just never can understand how you're in the food business and you don't have great food.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not.
Why? What made you want to do that?
Like, I don't think.
Who is it?
Like the restaurant's gonna be there like longer. This is probably a scam, dude.
The realtor?
Let's see. Hello? No!
Leave me alone!
Oh God, dude. And then just the rest of the night, honestly. Not that it ruined the night, but the entire night was very mediocre. Not gonna lie.
Oh, because of the U.S. loss.
The documentary, the U.S. loss.
But hammered. Any good pool or too packed?
No, we did a couple games. Won some, lose some. Maybe we were 500.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely like I definitely again the special martinis at Rybird, Guinness at Colony. The Shoe Community Theater serves alcohol. I didn't know that, dude.
What'd you get there?
I had a High Noon and a Surfside.
High Noon? That's an interesting call for you.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Because the beers, they had like the craft beers in a can. I'm not gonna sit it.
IPAs.
Come on, dude.
What are we doing?
And then it's go to the Horseshoe. A lot more Guinness. Had a shot of whiskey.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
So just like a depressed alcoholic night, basically.
Basically it was. Well, it could have been very exciting if USA won in overtime.
Austin Matthews.
I know, dude. Jordan Binnington.
Yeah.
A couple good saves, whatever, dude. I'm sure we'll talk about it, dude.
What else we got here, though?
Oh, my God, dude. Michael Buckta here. Hold on. We got a couple other ones, dude.
Blame Canada?
John, yeah, there we go. John Pollock in here. He says, F Canada. Looks like with a red ninja emoji. Oh, no, this is just a sad guy emoji, I think. Josh B says, happy Friday, fam. Tough USA loss. Absolutely. He says, blame Canada. That's right, dude. Fuck them. They got bad chicken over there, dude. You got bad chicken.
And it's tough because it's not like just like a regular sports season where you have to wait 2 years for this international competition. Plus, it's going to be a lot harder because all these other teams are going to be in the Olympics, not
That's right,
like a
dude.
4-team tournament. Mm-hmm. So, it's kind of like when you lose a World Series, honestly. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, no, I would say that, dude. And then Buck did Dunkin' Donuts greater than Starbucks. I'll agree with that one. Well,
I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, their coffee
they're both
probably
mediocre,
isn't.
honestly,
Yeah.
if you really think about it.
And not for nothing, like I would side with Dunkin'. I'd get their food more so than Starbucks. I think obviously the donuts, the pastries.
But the what is it? The blueberry scone, Tony,
from Starbucks.
Very good.
Scones.
Have you had it heated? Have you had the coffee cake heated? With butter.
I have not, dude.
No, but Dunkin' has more options. But I don't know, mass produced. Like I just want a fresh bakery. But this is what I was talking about. I want the high quality, not the mediocre. That's all.
Dunkin', I'm surprised, dude. Dunkin' Donuts is what they were founded in Boston, right, or Mass somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
but they have too many locations now.
Yeah.
I mean, you
can
get Dunkin' at Vidanta, Tony.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah,
really? You think so?
Mexico?
Really?
They have everything. Yeah.
But at Vedanta, you think?
I mean, maybe not at the course.
And then Michael Buckta, Colony Pizza over Spring Break boys? ? That's up to Michael with the airfill, I guess.
Time of the day, weather, the
travel. Yes, dude. The wind speeds. Derpy says big choke, dude. Can't believe I stayed up for that BS. And honestly, I knew it was going to happen. Derpy, like, pretty tight, dude.
I mean, you let a team hang around. Talent, what does usually happen?
Yeah, no, very true, dude. And it is, I mean, it was BS, dude. They didn't fucking fuck them, all right? I'm not typically that guy, but, like, USA was better. USA deserved it more, all right, dude? Fucking Canada, stupid fucks, dude. It's all right. It's the only thing that McDavid's ever going to win anyway, dude. Who cares? Ernie says, "Yer." Brian, what do you like to get at Carmine's?
You know, so typically, Michael, the common staple for years has been, maybe you get a Carmine salad, but the chicken parm penny vodka. But I am in favor of, like, mixing it up. The bolognese is very good. And also, we've talked about this last year, the Scarpiello wings are unbelievable. So that's a new staple. Definitely recommend those. But yeah, the bolognese, good. I've only had it once, but the porterhouse was unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
And then the Titanic dessert is just, like, ridiculous. The ice cream, the cake. So those are some of the staples. But I would like to try more of, like, the, angel hair, oil and garlic type of situation. I haven't really gotten that much or at all. So I would like to mix it up a little bit. But all those options are very good. But I would say the wings, like, no one expects them to be as good as they are. It's unbelievable. Freebird would be out of business if there was a Carmine's right next door.
Rybird.
Freebird. Should have played it one more time.
Should have done it. Oh, God, dude. Let's see. Patty Bailey says, "Bad chicken. Phenomenal strip clubs, though."
96, Kev Do.
96, Montreal. That's what they say, dude. Perm ban. Yep. And then Josh B, shout out to Ernie, Bucked Patty.
Hey, Josh, be a little more careful now with the shout outs. Doesn't want to forget anybody.
That's right. Can't do it, dude. And then Michael Buckta, upset with Starbucks time here. Dunkin' takes quicker and faster. He says not just quicker, but also faster. And then he says Starbucks takes 10 years to get a coffee.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not wrong.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah. Although, if you want to, like, just waste time of your life, go to the Dunkin' Donuts on Main Street, because they take their time. Holy Christ, dude. Ernie, I should have bet exact score. Can't believe I called it. Yeah. Obviously, loving himself today.
He is.
He is, dude.
So, before we get lurking to the hockey from last night, just wanted to mention
Vedanta.
Chris Ventura with the solo
Want some water,
lead.
Brian?
Yeah, that's been the daily tradition here. I mean, jeez, the phlegm. I feel like you're trying to show up Michael because he always says, "Oh, Tony would never do it." Yep. But Ventura 1 under through 4, and then we have a 5-way tie for second between Ashke Bahatia, who's 2 under on his round today through 4 starting on the back, as well as Patrick Rogers 3 under through 4 starting on the back. Aldrich Potgletter 7 under, 1 under through 3 today. Harry Hall hasn't teed off 154. Jeremy Paul 249. And then you have a slew of golfers at 6 under, including a Tony favorite. Thank you. 6 under Steven Yeager and defending champ Jake Knapp. Both are on the course. Knapp 2 under through 5. Yeager 1 under through 6. And I mentioned about Harrington, Tony. What a disappointment right now. Took him to make the cut, and he shoots 69 yesterday. Great position. And then off the tee, first shot, starting on the back today, in the water. So double bogey.
Not good.
Has had 2 birdie opportunities. Hasn't done anything with them. So he's played 6 holes on the back 9, and starting there obviously, and is 2 over. So would not be inside the cut line right now. At 1 under, they're projecting that cut line to be 3 or 4. So he will need to pick up some birdies, and he's currently waiting to tee off on the par 4 16th. So we'll keep a mindful eye out for that.
Definitely.
And you look further down the list, Michael Kim 3 under even today through 6. Nikolai Hogar 3 under, and he's 1 under through 6. Joel Damon shot 68 yesterday. He's 3 under. And Taylor Moore, my pick, 3 under 68. So a lot of good scoring here. Right now the cut line is 2, but like I said, they're expecting it to move maybe up to 4. And you have the obviously the whole afternoon wave yet to tee off. Right now the high score in the tournament, an 81 yesterday from Leandro Mihalic, an amateur. Charlie Hoffman 3 over, shot even yesterday, but 3 over, 3 today, so struggling. So a lot of golf to be played. Harrington did just tee off here, and he's he still drives the ball. 53 years old, over 300 yards, and he's hit it 304, but he's 205 out. But he is in the fairway, so we'll see if he can put himself in position to maybe get one of those strokes back. But we'll have to see, and we'll keep you posted as we move along.
Oh yeah, dog.
At Vidanta, Tony. Any revised prediction here? I forgot who you took. I know you had like your local as
flavor
for this, but who was the winner?
Who was the winner is right, dude. Michael Kim.
Okay, and he's 3 under,
Yes.
so not terrible.
No.
Damon was my sleeper. So both of my guys are 3 under. So I mean, in striking distance.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what the guy's name was that was the sleeper?
I wish I did, dude. Fudge.
Was it a 3-part name or no?
No. His name was like Antonio.
Jose Antonio Safa? Even part yesterday?
I don't
Or-
think
No, plus 172 yesterday.
I guess I can look into my history here.
You don't think it was Safa, huh? Jose
No, I
Cristobal Islas?
Islas.
I feel like that was the one.
Possibly. Let's go with that one, I guess.
Okay, so Islas 73 will tee off, or just is about to tee off right now. Bahatia playing the 14th,
Yeah, 7 under.
looking to move to 8 under here. Let's see what he could do with this. This looks like it's about 10 feet or so. Ball going towards the cup. Oh, and it skims the edge. We've seen that happen so many times before.
Oh.
So Bahatia will remain
That's tough,
at
dude.
7 under. So yeah, we'll keep you posted as we go. But let's dive into the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pastrnak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right.
Good. Not good. Come on. Yeah, last night, I mean, let's be real. Wasn't good. 3-2 loss to Canada. 4 Nations Championship overtime. McDavid lurking. Back and forth game. I mean, the whole way. First period, I think it was about 5 minutes in. Nathan McKinnon, 4th goal of the tournament. I believe that led the 4 Nations. So that put the U.S. down 1-0. But Brady Tkachuk, nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty is right, dude.
Goal there.
Cheeky.
Assist from Matthews. His 3rd of the tournament. So you had a tie game after 1 period. Second period, they exchanged goals as well. In a not a known player on the U.S., Jake Sanderson. Was it a rebound goal on that one?
I'm trying to remember. I think so. Yeah, or tipped in front or something like that.
There was just a lot of
Yeah.
activity in front of the net, but a guy that you're not familiar with, and it looks like, he's from Ottawa. So that made it 2-1 U.S., but the lead, lasts for about 6.5 minutes. Sam Bennett, who's been a thorn in the side in terms of the fighting, now gets the goal here.
Yeah, that was a great
tying
goal
the
by
game
him,
at 2.
too.
Mitch Marner with the assist. A defensive 3rd period, Tony. And then you have an overtime period where it felt like the U.S. was getting a lot of looks, a lot of shots, but nothing finding the back of the net. Matthews coming close a couple times. And then wasn't it off of some missed shots? Then Canada goes the other way with McDavid.
Yeah, I think Binnington maybe had like a flurry of saves.
Okay.
And then there was even an opportunity maybe where cross-ice pass right through the crease. Nobody really on it. Like you said though, Brian, like that overtime period, it just felt like a matter of time before the USA would score and win. And unfortunately, great defensive stop on one end. Canada pushes to the other. McDavid finds himself open in front of Hellebuck, and I mean, we know what happened there. Really tough, gut-wrenching loss. Not for nothing. We talked about it the past few days a lot. There was a lot of buildup coming into this game. Obviously, a lot of hype for the USA, but this was really for a good portion of the week was the only like great competitive sport for a lot of people. People don't really follow college basketball or necessarily Vedanta. But still, no, I mean, like, the world did kind of stop and watch this tournament. A lot of people were talking about it as a huge narrative. And that was evident at the bar last night, honestly. Horseshoe was packed. Everybody was like, people who were playing pool stopped to watch this game. So, it was, obviously, like I said, something that people were putting stock into, and it does, it stings to not see the U.S. come out with a W, dude, in that fashion, too, in overtime, where they were playing great. Seemed like that overtime, period, they were doing everything right, but obviously Canada had different plans, and it sucks. You were saying it, too, first time in a while, international play, going to be a little while before we see, these two nations meet again, dude.
And there won't only be 4.
And it won't only be 4, dude. So, obviously we'll see what happens. USA obviously had a great tournament. Otherwise, they didn't lose, They were killing Canada, dude. Tough, dude. Obviously, clinched the championship when it mattered. Played really good here. Not for nothing. They were down.
Yeah, they did come back. It's like a goals, the other team scoring first didn't matter.
Exactly, dude. So it sucks.
And it's like I said, I mean, the tough part is not, only the weight, but the fact that, next time around, I mean, World Cup of Hockey, I mean, there's probably going to be 10 plus teams.
Yeah, probably, right?
I wonder what.
I don't know how many. Probably more. Maybe.
But there must be some real bad teams though when they do that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, obviously
dude.
Russia though could win it though, so that's the trade-off you get.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's probably like Russia, Czech. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe Germany.
Let me see.
South Korea. No, I don't know. Spain.
Oh, it says 8.
Oh
8
wow,
teams.
really?
But that's still double the amount that are in here.
It is literally double.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Manny
knows it. Manny was watching. Says USA had damn chances, dude. They did. They really had those chances. It's tough, dude. Especially again, I'm not the type of guy where it's like they shouldn't have won because they did. Obviously, they should have because they did. They did because they should have. But Jordan Binnington fucking sucks. All right, dude. The guy's a bum.
Yeah, he's not even that good. You know what I found interesting on here? There's a Europe team for the World Cup of Hockey.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they did it like that.
I guess that makes sense. They pulled together as a continent, not enough people.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
they were the runner-up last time to Canada.
I mean, and that would make sense. I mean, I guess there's not a ton, but Draisaitl, he's from Germany, so.
But I did see 96 U.S. was the champion World Cup of Hockey over Canada.
96. Wow, let's fucking go. Been a while.
Yeah.
96, crazy year for sports, huh?
Yeah. What about 94?
94.
Should we watch that, dude?
Yo, should we watch it, dude?
But it's like it is tough because it's one of those things like how like when your favorite team loses in the championship, you just the first thing is like, all right, so like going forward, what are we doing that we're gonna be better and that we don't have to be like leery of facing this team, that we could beat this team.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in this case, I don't think any of that exists. I think that there's enough talent on both teams. Like, it's just a matter of execution, Tony, right? I mean, I don't think there's really any – I mean, what could you really point to?
No, especially not even necessarily for this team, but even in this specific game,
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where kind of, I guess, what you were maybe getting to is that there is so much talent on the ice that it's just really a matter of, I guess, who makes that mistake first, which is obviously inevitable. People are going to make mistakes, especially, in hockey. It is unfortunate that mistake was, like I said, leaving McDavid wide open in the middle of the ice in front of Hellbuck right there.
Wow, dude.
It really sucks,
I mean,
dude.
it seems like you're taking this like the Mets just lost in the World Series.
No, I mean, I wouldn't go that
The diner,
far.
the wild card game. You do seem like it a little bit.
Well, because, dude, it's, again, like I said, I was
you're right
invested.
there.
I was
You're right
invested.
there.
Yeah, we
You're
were
right
right
there.
there, dude.
Right
I
there.
really wanted it. Would have loved to see USA win and, taste the fruits of their labor.
Right.
Instead, we're not.
But I mean, any like statement here? Oh, Olympics, no question, winning. That's it. Bedard on the team carrying them to victory, or no? Or Celebrini?
I mean,
They'll be
yes,
on the team,
obviously
probably.
pumped. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to go about the selection process and whatnot.
But
But
I
yes,
don't know how Kreider got on and they didn't, right? I mean,
Yeah, right, like,
Mitchell
honestly,
Vat, like
dude,
earned his
yeah,
stripes,
like-
seemingly sucks now, right? I mean,
I mean, I guess he had a goal in the tournament though.
wow,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, in
dude.
a game that they didn't care about winning.
And it's just like, not for nothing. Yeah, I guess Olympics are going to be dope. Am I going to sit here and be like, oh, USA is definitely going to win? I mean, it's tough to say that. But I mean, it's going to be really competitive, and it's going to be, once again, great hockey, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's just tough because I don't know, like this tournament, it just seemed like the time was right. Like I said, like the whole narrative that they created with the All-Star break, like for the NBA. And that thing, people were invested in this because it was the only thing to watch in sports that was like really competitive and high energy and high octane. And are we going to get that in the Olympics? I mean, the Olympics is obviously overshadowed by everything else that's happening.
You think everybody's more in on the bobsledding and the ski and the cross country?
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. Not for nothing. Like these hockey games, I know it's preliminary, whatever, like the round robin tournament. Like those games are gonna be on at 1 in the afternoon on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
it's not like it's built to build it up. So that's why again, it just felt like everything was in this tournament, dude. And it sucks. It really does. Stings, Brian.
Yeah, but it's back to the grind of the NHL season. Is it Saturday, tomorrow? Or no, not tomorrow.
Saturday. No, you're right. Rangers
Wow, so that's kind of a quick turnaround, huh?
Yeah, they don't take breaks like the NBA does, dude.
I mean, it's tough too. We've had such a break from the Rangers. I mean, how do you feel right now? I mean, long break. Buried in the standings, right? I mean, back to the tight.
Yeah, exactly. It's also maybe that does play a factor or a role for me as well.
Imagine if we were leading.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not coming back to a great season right now, dude. Yeah. But listen, always hopeful, never fearful. Let's fucking go Rangers. All right, buried in the standings. I don't care. Damn, who we play tomorrow? Pittsburgh? No.
No, isn't it Buffalo?
Is it Buffalo?
In Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Blue logo.
Minus 120 favorites.
I mean, they should be, dude. They should come into Buffalo and not for nothing.
But it's probably gonna go to overtime.
No. It's gonna be fucking tight. All right. Trocheck wants a win, dude. He's tight. All right, dude.
You're too beaten down though, Tony. I just see it. I feel like you almost don't believe it. Looking at your face.
I really, dude. At the time, I didn't, dude. Honestly, I really couldn't believe that just happened. Again, like the overtime, it just felt like the USA was about to score on the edge of the seat.
Yeah.
Like we're all gathered in front of the TV, dude. Like,
oh, Harrington with another bogey, dude. So
it's over.
It
It's
really
over
is.
for
It
Harrington,
really is.
dude.
I mean, maybe he could have a hole in
He's
one
not.
at 17.
It's not gonna happen, dude.
Oh.
Luke List here putting for Eagle, by the way, 15-foot putt, and he shorts it, dude.
Wow, you're okay. Yeah, he just tapped in now.
Oh, yeah. No, I think you were ahead of me.
A little ahead.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Whatever,
right?
dude.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
I mean, you can't. It's over. You're never gonna have that feeling again.
Yeah.
The tournament's never gonna happen again. That's it.
Rangers tomorrow. Any prediction? I mean, something.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be an old Buffalo beatdown, I think, in Buffalo, dude, by the Rangers. No, I mean, I think obviously a lot of these guys in the team are rested on both sides here. But Buffalo's a team, and I know, obviously, I mean, you can look at their last few games and whatnot, but obviously, we've had a little break here in the past, 8 to 10 days, right?
Yeah.
But in those, I guess, Sabres were winning 4 of the last 5, just dropped a game to Nashville. And we know the Rangers, they had that last one against Columbus, which was great, but the loss to Pittsburgh didn't feel great. The revenge spot, against Boston, they had some momentum in their favor. It should be interesting to see how they come out of here. As 3 games above 500 here.
3 points back.
3 points back. They're going to get their 28th win.
Teams ahead.
Teams are ahead, yes. This obviously Buffalo isn't going to be a team you're worried about in terms of fighting for a wild card spot or a playoff spot. But this is a game that you need to win. If you want to get to that wild card spot, you need to win these games against lesser teams such as Buffalo. I know they were on a little bit of a hot streak. They're a young talent that, can give problems to other teams, but a well-rested Ranger roster should absolutely dominate here. Like literally, like JT Miller, the forechecking, Trocheck tight, the forechecking. Like I want like 55 hits in this game.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm thinking it's going to be a bloodbath.
I mean,
physicality.
It
Let's
would
go,
be a little extended. You know, there's a lot of games, but you think we should just strike up the music?
You want to do a Saturday?
I think we should. Right?
We might as well,
Yeah,
dude.
just
Right?
strike up the music, Tony.
Strike up the music, dude.
Friday, but Saturday, Frozen Frenzy.
Absolutely love the call here, Brian.
Get the emotions up. Come on, get the vibes up, Tony. Come on.
I'll try my best here, dude. All right.
Harrington aside. All right?
Harrington aside. All right. USA aside. NHL Frenzy, obviously sponsored by the Hirsch Law Firm, Brian. But we'll get here. It's a big Saturday, all right? We got games galore, all right? Canada is put away here. It's the National Hockey League of America, okay, dude? A ton of games. We'll start early, but not too early, okay? Get your rest in for the Saturday. Gear up for the evening. 5:30 p.m. We're starting off in Buffalo, Brian. Very interesting time, but hey, let's get some hockey going. The Sabres take on the Rangers. I kind of laid it down a little bit in terms of the last 5 games, momentum, the break, what we're feeling, what we're doing. Rangers coming in here at -120. Over/under is a high 6.5. Regular season series is split at 1 apiece. Third and final rubber match, Brian. How do you think it's going to play out here?
It's going to be tight, Tony. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but a win is a win. Okay, you know, it's like when they say in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. So I think 3-2, and I think Adam Fox, energized from the run in the Four Nations, game winner, overtime. Rangers win 3-2. Rangers in the over. Igor, I'm gonna say 31 of 33 net.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Under. I think I said over by accident.
I think you say over. I think right.
It's under. It's 3-2.
It is under 3-2. Yeah. I'm going to go with the over, okay? And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be close. It's not even going to be a game. First period, 3 unanswered by the Rangers. All downhill for the Sabres from there. You mentioned Igor, well-rested. He may even pitch a shutout. I'm not going to give it to him. So they give up 1. Put some respect on the Sabres' name. But give me the Rangers, spreading the wealth. JT has 2. He deserves it, all right? He had a good tournament. Rangers win this one. I'll say 7-1. Brian, all right? Wow, dude. By the way, ESPN Radio, because I just said 7 like that, kept saying 9 this morning a bunch of times.
Dave or no?
Dave and Renan.
Jordan
Renan, dude. I forget they were called. I think maybe some basketball team favored by 9. The 9, dude? 9. He's going crazy about 9 points. Let's go to the Prudential Center here, Newark, New Jersey, 6 p.m. now. We go from New York to New Jersey. Devils take on the Stars. Definitely a pretty solid matchup here. You know, a few guys, obviously the Devils, who are also in this tournament playing for USA, Jack Hughes and co, dude. New Jersey here, -105 on the money line. Over/under is 5.5. First time these two teams are playing each other. The Stars here, obviously having a great year, 35-18-2. But you know what? The Devils, a similar season as well, 31-20-6. Their home and away records are pretty evenly matched, which is why, you know, obviously there's not really much of an obvious favorite here. But who do you think is going to be edging out the win here tonight in New Jersey?
I think it's actually a nice and comfortable 4-2 Dallas Stars victory.
Wow.
Dallas over Duchesne. 2 goals and an assist. Ottinger, 27th victory of the season, stopping 28 of 30 in net, fresh off his appearance in that loss to Sweden in the Four Nations.
Yeah, I'm still going to be sticking, I think, with the hometown USA revenge flavor tonight. I think Jack Hughes has some revenge. Obviously, I know Ottinger was a contender. Doesn't really matter. I don't care, dude. I think this one will go in overtime. Give me Jack Hughes with the winner, Brian. In OT, Devils win 3-2. Devils and the under. Nice water, dude. Tastes so good. Let's go now. Late night. Late night, dude?
You know what they did? They put the locals ahead of the early games. I noticed that.
Oh.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Now let's go to jump to 10 p.m. Why ESPN is doing this, dude? Hold on now. Let me jump back. We have the 1 o'clock game here.
12:30.
12:30. Oh shit, dude.
Little Caesars Arena.
Out of whack,
Detroit,
dude.
Michigan.
Fucking hate ESPN, dude. Let's go to Detroit, okay, Mr. Pollock, dude. The Red Wings taking on the Minnesota Wild here. Again, got some hometown flavor playing for Detroit. Half of the USA loss here. Minnesota coming in here at -105. Over under is 5.5. Also, first time these two teams are meeting each other. Red Wings coming off their loss to T-Bay. Wild working on a 2-game win streak, trying to make it 3. What do you got here, Detroit?
Listen, the Red Wings, hottest team in America, Tony. I've learned my lesson. I've kind of picked against them a few times. They keep winning, and I expect nothing less here. I think this is a tight game. Wild have been tough on the road. 20 road wins this season. They got Boldy, but also
that's right.
You got the Red Wings with Larkin, with Raymond. So I think a tightly contested game here. But I think you're going to see Detroit win 5-4. So
wow.
Give me the Red Wings and the over.
I like that call there. I'm definitely going to go with the Red Wings here. Dylan Larkin, revenge spot for John, for USA, baby. Give me Detroit. I'll say this is a shutout. Why not? They win this game 2-0. Wild absolutely stifled, okay? Let's go next game here, 1 p.m. Philadelphia. The Flyers taking on the Edmonton Oilers, Brian. You can imagine Edmonton favored at -195 here on the game. Thank you, Michael. Over-under is 6.5 here. Looks like Flyers trying to get some revenge against the Oilers after an OT loss back in October. Flyers being one of the more laughing stocks of the league. What do you see on this one?
I think they continue to laugh. They continue to lose.
Thank you, dude.
Leon Draisaitl already 40 goals, 83 points this season, Michael.
Loser.
I think he's got 2 goals and an assist. McDavid with 2 goals and an assist. An absolute onslaught. They're chanting fire torts after the game.
You think so?
6-1 Oilers. Oilers in the over.
I'm going to go with the hometown revenge spot here. Tortorella, also someone who's on the coaching staff of Team USA here. He knows he's tight. He wants to get a big dub here against McDavid, shove it in his stupid little face. Give me the Flyers here. Travis Konechny, obviously. Let's go 2 goals and an assist for him. On a big rout against the Oilers. Maybe they score 1. All right, I'll give it to him. Kuzmenko's on the IR. That's right, dude. That's tough. So is Owen Tippett. He'll probably play. Owen Tippett, I'll say he tips one in late in the 3rd period, puts the Flyers up 3-1. Bang. Flyers and the under. Upset +165 value. Let's go next game here, 3 o'clock. We're going to the Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Washington Capitals, dude. Obviously, let's see what the Penguins can put up against one of the better teams in the NHL. Washington -155. Over-under is 5.5. Obviously, Washington, having a stellar year, Brian. But Pittsburgh Penguins, a team that's kind of hanging around, although they are 23, 25, and 9, dude. What do you got?
Give me Washington here. Ovechkin inching closer. I think a goal and 2 assists in this one. And I just love the way they've been playing. I mean, there's a reason why they have the most points in the league. Imagine Washington winning the President's Trophy. We might not need to imagine it. We might see it. Dylan Strome has also played very well for them as well. I think this is an easy game. I think it's 4-1. So give me Washington and the under.
Yeah, I'm going to go Washington too. I guess I'll call it the under. Let's do it, dude. Revenge spot, Crosby, loser, dude. Penguins fall at 23, 26, and 9 after tonight's game. Caps, Ovi gets a goal, maybe Dylan Strome. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, the Ovi goal watch is still apparent. Caps win this one, 3-1 Caps and the under, dude. Let's keep it moving. Still a ton of games left. 6 o'clock time slot yet again here. Florida, the Panthers, Paul Maurice, dude, taking on the Seattle Kraken. Seattle coming in here at plus 210. But what good is the value when you're a loser, dude? Over-under is 5.5. Penguins, winners of 4 of their last 5. Kraken, losers of 3 of their last 5. Also having a tough year. What do you got here in Florida?
Yeah,
Chalk?
How could it not be?
Yeah.
I think this is an onslaught. I think Kachuk, tight about the loss to Canada.
Revenge spot.
And maybe, you have Bennett rubbing it in the locker room.
He might be fighting his own teammates.
Either way, they're drinking after this game. I think it's 7-2 Panthers. And I'm going to say Panthers and the over.
Great call there. I think Panthers make an example to Seattle. They could be drinking during the game, maybe even. Probably not, though. Panthers going to win 5-2. Panthers and the over. Keep it moving now. Let's go to Nashville. The Predators take on the Colorado Avalanche. Nashville, interesting enough, was a town that I learned the Whalers may have moved to. Obviously, know where they ended up moving to, but Predators here also having a lowly season at 19, 28, and 7. Taking on the Colorado Avalanche, another better team around the NHL. Certainly a great team out of the West here. Colorado leads the regular season series 2-1. Predators snapped, I believe, a 4-game losing streak before the break. Avalanche took care of business on their a little bit of a Canada tour. And now they're going to Nashville, dude. So tell me how ugly this game is going to get.
No.
Come on.
Surprise.
Stop it.
Nashville, the plus 115.
Ridiculous.
Sketchy line, by the way. Colorado minus 135 should be minus 210. And I think McKinnon, Makar hung over, Tony.
Could be.
From the win last night. So I'm going to say Forsberg with the hat trick. 5-3 Predators in the over, plus 115 with the value.
Yeah, I could see that. Boys are hungover. I'm actually kind of curious how they're going to go about that. But I think regardless, Predators laughing stock of the year. Honestly, laughing stock rostered right now. Very, very, very underperforming. I'm going to go chalk. Avs 5-1. Bang, no hangover. They just keep drinking. Next game, 7 p.m. TD.
That's the way you said it. They
Just
keep drinking. Jeremy Schaap.
7 p.m. TD Garden, dude. Boston. What the fuck, dude? The Bruins and that rat Brad Marchand taking on the Anaheim Ducks, dude. Boston minus 200 on the money line. Your over/under, you guessed it, is a 5.5 here. Boston struggling. The revenge spot. They lost to the Rangers. They lost to Vegas. Anaheim, one of the hotter teams in the league, although their record doesn't really show it, as they're 24-24-6.
What about 9?
But they are winners of 4 of the last 5 here, and on a 3-game win streak. So, I think they have momentum. Maybe Bruins, Marchand, tired. I don't know. Upset here for the Ducks. Quack, quack, quack.
Absolutely. Fuck Boston. Fuck Pasternak. Fuck Marchand. Let's go Anaheim here.
Yeah.
Terry, Trouba, Tony.
Wow.
Gibson. I think this is a nice and tidy, low scoring, but gritty win for Toronto as well. Finding the back of the net. 3-1. Give me the Ducks plus 170 and the under.
And the under. I love the upset call as well, dude. I'm going to echo that sentiment. Give me Ducks in the under. Over, under. Keep it going, dude. 7 p.m. All right, still a ton of games left. This is ridiculous. Scotiabank, Toronto, okay? We're back in Canada. The Maple Leafs, okay? Taking on the former Hartford Whalers. That's right, the Carolina Hurricanes here. Toronto, watch out. Plus 105 on the money line. Not much value, but kind of a weird line. Over, under is 5.5. Hurricanes. Great team, but they've lost 3 of the last 5. Maple Leaf known to blow it here. What do you got? Matthews is tight.
I think Matthews is tight. Yep. Hurricanes struggle on the road this year, but I think they get this one a tight game, a high-scoring game. Hammer the over. I'm going to say Rantanen, the game winner, 5-4 Hurricanes, and the over.
Wow, dude. I'm going to go with Austin Matthews, tight, hat trick, Maple Leafs. Tight that he's even in Canada right now, has to play. Dig the knife a little deeper. Hattie boom batty. Regulation win for Toronto. I'll say 5-3. So higher scoring, certainly Toronto and the over. Let's go down next game, sticking in Canada, we're going to Ottawa, actually, as the Canadiens are visiting the Senators. Dude, Montreal coming in here at plus 150. Interesting value here on the road. Over-under is 5.5 here. Canada definitely cooling off since their hot streak. But Senators, I guess, are also cooling off a little bit after a hot streak of their own, losers of 3 in a row. But the record, to me, is surprisingly good. 29, 23, and 4. What do you got here for the hometown?
And Montembeault, a little bit of tough time recently. Goals against up to 3.
Not good.
Save percentage under 9. But I think we see vintage Montembeault. I think Kachuk, tight,
Vintage
the
Montembeault.
travel, all of that stuff. So I think it's a 3-0 road shutout. Cole Caulfield with all 3 goals.
Yeah.
Canadiens in the under. Montembeault 35 of 35 in net.
I love that call, dude. Maybe have the shutout. But Montreal, great value here at plus 150. I know Brady is tight, and I would go with the hometown revenge spot as I've been all day. But Ottawa's not that good, dude. I can't. And I don't even understand why their record is this great right now. Give me Montreal easily, dude. And the under. Okay, dude. Next game here, let's go to Columbus. Blue Jackets, 7 p.m. We'll be playing the Chicago Blackhawks in Columbus. Chicago, you can imagine, underdogs, plus 145 here in the money line. Over-under is 6.5, dude. Second and final time these two teams are facing each other. Both teams, Columbus, after their hot streak, loses of 4 in a row. Zach Werenski, maybe a little tired from 4 Nations, dude. What do you got here?
Yeah, another upset here, plus 145. Obviously, Chicago, tough times, but Bedard maybe a little motivated, knowing he's going to be on Team USA next time out in a couple years.
Yeah, right.
And I think he wills them to victory. I'm going to say a goal and 2 assists for Bedard. And I think they steal one in Columbus with the plus 145. 3-1 Blackhawks in the under.
Good call there for the Blackhawks. I guess, even every team needs to get a win every so often. But I was sticking with Columbus, bounce back, the 4-game or 3-game losing streak, whatever it was. They've had time to reset. Some players getting international play. Zachariah, coming back. Zachariah, dude. I think Blackhawks aren't good. Bedard or not, he could have a hat trick. I don't care. Columbus puts up a 5 spot. So even the Blue Jackets and the over, they win 5-2 just on the over there, Brian. 3 games left. Let's go. St. Louis, the Blues, take on the Winnipeg Jets. 7 p.m. here tonight at the Enterprise Center, Winnipeg. You can imagine are the road favorites. Minus 140, over under 5.5. Hella buck. Maybe he gets even sat, honestly. Rested up. I don't know, dude.
Bennington. That would be crazy if that was the matchup. Maybe
that would be ridiculous,
maybe a matchup of backup tenders. But does it matter, Tony? Because the Jets, 39-14, 17-9 away from home. I think they are jacked. A win. I think it's 4-2 Jets. And it was a 5.5?
I don't even know why I was going to start in goaltenders because this game is for tomorrow. Because we're going to fucking golf, dude. The over-under was what?
Wow, I was
thinking
5.5. Is it 5.5?
5.5, yeah.
Jets. And the over. Backup tenders.
Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no backup tenders. Okay, dude? It's Binnington. It's Hellebuck. And you know what? There will be a backup tender because Binnington pulled after the first period. Gives up 5. Okay, dude? Jets go on to win this one 9-2. Okay, dude? Jets and the over, Brian. I don't care. Binnington crying on the bench and hitting the bottle. Next game here, LA, dude. The Kings are taking on the Utah Hockey Club.
Good at home.
Good at home. The Kings, 17-3-2 at home. Obviously, a good overall record as well to back it up. Utah, a team that clamors for some wins. They did just beat Washington before the break, 5-4 in a shootout. Kings, though, looking to bounce back here. Well-rested guys. Are you going with the team formerly known as the Arizona Coyotes?
Yes. Upset. I know, crazy, but this is we're getting crazy right now.
Yes, you are.
Melka,
yeah.
The road shutout.
9.
Keller, both goals up to 22 on the season, 62 points. A pretty good year for Clayton Keller. But the rare loss for the Kings, only their 4th regulation loss here. But I'm going to say 2-0 Utah. Utah in the under.
Utah. Absolutely not, dude. I'm gonna go with LA Kings. Absolutely roping win, dude. Yeah, the usual suspects. Kopitar, dude. Kemper having a solid year for them. Why not, dude? Give me the Kings. I'll say an easy, clean 4-2 victory. The empty netter at the end. Maybe Tom makes it a little interesting. 3-2 pull. No, thank you. Kings, and you're over. Next game, last game, late game. 10 p.m. Las Vegas game. The Golden Knights taking on the Vancouver Canucks, dude. What's the deal with Quinn Hughes? Could have used him last night. Doesn't matter. Vancouver comes in here plus 140 on the road. Over-under is 5.5 here. Second time these teams are facing each other. Golden Knights won 3-1 mid-December. What do you got, Jake? I guess Canucks trying to bounce back. They're winners of 3 in a row here. But we know what the Canucks have been struggling with, and we know what Vegas can put out on the ice.
I'm due for a favorite here. I like what Vegas puts out on the ice there. 19-6-3 at home, so I think the good times continue to roll. I'm going to say they win this game 3-1. Aiden Hill, 30 of 31 in that Knights in the under.
Yeah, dog. I'll go back to it. I know Quinn Hughes may be back for Saturday, but I mean, he still can be kind of banged up, not 100%. And honestly, I'll go back to the revenge spot here for America. Jack Eichel, Hattie Boom Batty, plus an assist. Vegas wins this one 5-2. Vegas, and you're over, Brian.
And just like that, that is your Frozen Frenzy brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm.
That's right.
But yeah, good to get back in the Frenzy mix, but it also is good to get back on the Diamond. Let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
Oh, sorry, I fucked it.
Oh.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play! Stop it. Yep.
And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drilled deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So the big news coming down this morning, a statement from Yankees managing general partner Hal Steinbrenner. In recent weeks, I have spoken to a large number of former and current Yankees spanning several eras to elicit their perspectives on our longstanding facial hair and grooming policy, and I appreciate their earned and varied feedback. These most recent conversations are an extension of an ongoing internal dialogue that dates back several years. Ultimately, the final decision rests with me, and after great consideration, we'll be amending our expectations to allow players and uniform personnel to have well-groomed beards moving forward. It is the appropriate time to move beyond the familiar comfort of our former policy. So no longer a requirement to be a Yankee to be clean-shaven. I mean, that's something that dates back to 76, so almost 50 years. So I think there'll be just an adjustment period just aesthetically with that. But it's something that the players wanted. It's something that every other team, doesn't have a rule about. So as much as it is a muscle memory thing, feels a little weird, the tradition, I think the overwhelming sentiment is it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, it does seem like that. I will say it's kind of funny because Michael Kay had the same response as or thoughts that I kind of have about it, whereas I kind of liked it, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I think the one thing that I feel like the Yankees do have going for them is a feeling of tradition and respect, and also just like being part of a team, being part of a bunch of individuals coming together to work as one, which kind of fed into the people show up clean shaven. People, we got the name, no names in the back of the jerseys, just about the number, okay, about the team. We're all one here, I kind of like that. It was something that I feel like in general, I suppose is kind of lost a lot around sports. I do understand why the Yankees would do that, like you said, Brian. Not any other team does that, and not to mention, people want to grow beards, okay? And I think that even though it may sound funny, I think it would deter someone who doesn't want to shave their beard.
And people were making the Vladdy connection. I don't know how much I buy into that.
You don't think so?
I mean, because it's like if you're all set to go somewhere, and it's like, well, can't have my beard, so like I don't want to go there. Like that's really a thing. I don't know.
I mean, again, like it's a rule that I do think that. Like if it does come down
like,
to
you would not like work somewhere like if it was like no stash.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal, dude, right? Like, what the hell? Like, if two teams are offering the same money, and it's like,
you know, an emotional connection, the comb.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
dude. Like,
it's so funny. What was it now? Was it 2 years ago when you shaved it?
Yeah.
You
For
just
about
show
like
me,
6 weeks.
What's up, Brian?
Yeah, what's up,
like,
dude? What's wrong with you, dude?
What happened to Tony?
But you know, I mean, it is what it is. I guess you could say, you know, it's better for players. You know, I suppose. Not for nothing. If I was anyone on the Yankees right now, I'd be like, "Where's my manager? Like Manscaped or beard oil people? Like, I'll start. I'm growing my beard. First Yankee, have a full beard. Oh, money.
But well groomed, you know. So it's
whatever
like,
that means.
It could be like a
Charlie Blackman
or Brett Burns.
Oh
yeah,
no, you know? Definitely not, dude.
So, but it'll be interesting to see. And it's like Judge gonna have a beard? Like, you know what I mean? That'll be kind of interesting.
It'd be kind of weird, dude.
And I think we did get a bunch of comments, starting actually all the way back up to Ernie.
Ernie, yeah, dude.
Super solid.
Yeah, super solid goalie work in OT, he's saying. Yes, it was. You got to tip his hat. The 5 straight saves, huge. Ernie says, Hal just lifted the no facial hair ban for Yankees players. Let's go, he says. Finally, Ernie can make the team.
Yeah,
there
dude. He is.
And then Jay Bird, I'm at the Prudential Center right now. I'm at office today, and the Devils are my neighbors, dude.
I'm at office today.
Well, when you're in New Jersey, every neighbor you have is the devil. Okay, dude? Jay Bird says Quinn Hughes' goal, by the way. Oh, wait, no. Then he corrected to Jack Hughes' goal. He's such an idiot, dude. Shades are on. Slick Nard, okay, says at Canada, all right? And then he says, shove nothing in his face. Obviously, I don't want Canadians in here. In the Canadian is the only one they gave you a thumbs up.
To me, that's like a Kev Do statement.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to. What?
I'm trying to break that one down, dude. Obviously, I don't want Canadians in here. In the Canadian is the only one they gave. I don't know, buddy. Sorry, Slick Nard. You have to, I don't know, do something. And then Jay Bird comes in here with maybe a joke that he definitely laughed at himself when he.
Yeah.
Things to say at the bachelor party for 800. What is just keep drinking?
Is there a bachelor party? Like what?
Actually, Harrison's bachelor party is coming up, dude.
Oh, okay, so you think that's what it was?
Yeah, and I think because I said that, they just keep drinking, and then he probably thought of a joke.
Where's the bachelor party?
I don't know specifically, but it's, you know, Airbnb, like kind of like woodsy, upstates, in the house.
Upstate
chilling.
Connecticut?
I don't know where, to be honest.
Okay,
I'm really
gotcha.
not. I haven't been like that dialed into the group chat, you know.
Right.
But I'm just like, here's the money. What should I bring? Like that's. I'll figure out the address.
Woodstock, maybe.
Woodstock. Doubtful.
Yeah. The drinking, not doubtful.
The drinking would not be doubted, dude. There would be plenty of drinking, dude. Maybe some may say too much drinking, but is there ever, Brian?
I mean, it's debatable, right?
It's debatable, dude.
And
then we'll cut up in the comments.
And then one other thing is Harrington closes with a 39.
You're tight,
on
dude.
The front 9.
You're tight.
I mean, 2 pars on par 5.
Come on, dude.
I just don't.
What is that?
I don't get
what
it.
is that?
A 6 on a par 4. That's
6.
That's not a multiple time major winner. But one other thing I saw too, which is interesting. A lot of time, we've been talking about potential Yankee lineups for this season, and we had kind of penciled in because of where he batted last year. Judge batting 3rd, but I guess Jack Curry says he would be shocked if Judge is not hitting 2nd. You want your best hitter to get the most at bats, so that's interesting. Think about a Dominguez-Judge combination to start. And then you would imagine Bellinger would be 3rd, and then they would probably have, with the Stanton injury, if he's not going to be there opening day, maybe Goldschmidt batting 4th. So kind of interesting, maybe a little different than we thought. We'll have to see there. And we'll get to the Yankee lineup in a second. They're going to be the first game of the day and the first grapefruit game of the spring training season coming up in a couple hours here. But yesterday, we did have our first game of spring training, and this was from Phoenix, Arizona. Camelback Ranch, and we saw the Cubs dominate the Dodgers, and I think the Dodgers were like minus 200 favorites in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
But they win 12-4, and they were using the automated ball strike system, and I guess Cody Petit, the former Yankee pitcher who came over in the Bellinger deal, successfully challenged the call, and I didn't realize, so it's a lot different than what I thought, but it's like each team only gets 2 challenges per game, and then like you get a 3rd if you get them right. And it's just on balls or strikes, and it's like there's some signal, and it's like I think the replay goes up on the board real quick, and they know. So I was thinking it was like something completely different than that. But any thought there? I mean, you think that's just going to be something that eventually is going to be in? But then it's just like I feel like once you let it in a little bit, then it's just going to be automated system.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think MLB especially is going to have a lot of pushback. I'm surprised they're doing it honestly now. Like,
I guess just because in the minors and they have the technology at the fields, that's why.
Yeah.
But I know we've talked about this before. You like the human element with the error?
You know, I do. Excuse me. So, yeah,
Because is it the 15th of an inch off the outside called a ball that you just can't?
Yeah, I'm not. We're not doing that, dude. That's not how the game I think should be played. You know, umpiring is a very nuanced like thing, dude.
Right.
You know, like I like that certain umps are, you know, cited for, you know, having maybe a little bit of a larger strike zone or calling balls
Thank God
that are
Angel
high
Hernandez
as
is
strikes. No, yeah, I mean, obviously there are some bad calls, but that's why we have challengers, I guess, and shit like that. But regardless, dude, I mean, I think it's a part of a game that is good, that it brings charm to the game, all right? And I think automated systems, you know, will definitely make me angry. And again, I mean, if they have mistakes and stuff, like, are we slowing the game down at this point? Like, how, you know, streamlined is this process really going to be? Which I guess from what you're telling me, it sounds good, I guess. I don't know. How'd you feel watching? Were you watching?
I read about it. I didn't actually see it. I mean, it seems quick, but like I said, it just seems like to put this type of thing in, but then there's only two. Like, it just seems like that's, I mean, but I guess that's how challenges usually are. Yeah. But I thought when this whole thing came out, Tony, I thought it was that like it was like robo ump basically. You know what I mean? Where the ump gets the call from, you know, the computer.
Yeah. So there was no ump there. Or?
No, there is. It's regular thing. It's just that you could challenge. That's it.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, you know, I just thought that was interesting. I mean, there wasn't too many highlights from this game other than Ahmad Rosario did have a second inning home run. Off of Cody Petit. Yamamoto got 5 outs, didn't allow any runs, and struck out 2. Bobby Miller got hit with the ball. He's in concussion protocol. You know, so, but yeah, I mean, a lot of guys playing that you don't really know, you know, who they are. You know, that was really, you know, these spring training games. I mean, there's not always like a ton to take away. You know, Mookie Betts had 2 at-bats, a walk, and didn't get a hit. And then I guess Muncy played, Teoscar Hernandez, but nobody of really consequence here did anything. I think it might be a little different today as we have 5 games. You know, the one I obviously have circled on my calendar here is the New York Yankees hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. Marcus Stroman towing the slab up against the Rays. Joey Kriebel, both pitchers supposed to go 1 inning, so it'll be a lot of relievers here. They also put out the Yankee lineup, which actually does feature a decent amount of regulars, so I just wanted to bring that to you. So we do get Dominguez leading off in left, Bellinger batting second and center, Paul Goldschmidt batting third at first, Jazz at second, batting cleanup. Anthony Volpe at short, batting fifth. J.K. Escara, one of the guys in contention, the minor leaguer in contention for that backup catcher role. He's batting sixth. Batting seventh is Pablo Reyes playing right field. Oswald Peraza, this is a big spring. Does he stay? Does he go? At third, batting eighth. And then batting ninth, Everson Pereira, who isn't able to play the field right now, but will be, playing designated hitter in this one. So 105 on yes. Pumped to see this. And, it's just nice to see, Dominguez get some work here. Cody Bellinger and Goldschmidt, the first time you look at them in a Yankee uniform, what's Peraza going to do? What's Volpe Chisholm? So this is exciting.
Volpe Chisholm.
There's going to be a lot of subs, obviously. So, it's not like those guys are going to get a ton of work. But nevertheless, Tony, it's just great to have baseball as an option right now to watch and to see your guys out in the field.
Yeah, no, you're totally right, dude. I mean, like you said, a lot of familiar faces, which is great. Love to see kind of like an opening day-ish lineup out there. Show the people what they're about right now, dude. The Yankee mentality, yeah. Grow a beard. Come on, dude.
A little like Michael looking.
I am honestly,
actor,
obviously, game I have circled. I can't hear you right now. I'm sorry. The game I have circled is tomorrow's game. I believe it's 1:00. Mets Stros. Who's towing the slab? Clay Holmes is starting.
Wow,
that's right, dude. Obviously, again, relievers, the innings. But obviously no lineup out, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be great to see. I mean, Clay Holmes, let's fucking go, dude, right? I mean, he's gonna have like probably a career year at Port St. Lucie starting off.
A lot of games tomorrow.
Dude. So definitely stoked,
Any rumblings? Is Soto gonna play or no?
Actually, I haven't heard. I would think so, right? Like, what? Like, why the hell not?
Never know. I mean, Judge isn't going to play for, I think they said 9
Yeah,
games.
well, Soto's a different type of player. You know what I mean, dude?
Right. He didn't
dude.
play the first Yankee game last year either, so. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I did see though Soto. You see him gift Beatty.
Yeah, that was so like just like.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I'm curious.
Watching it,
Tony.
Shitty car.
Wow, dude. What is that?
And also, you're gonna make him ship that back, drive it back to New York. I mean, that really.
I know.
Selfish.
What a terrible person Soto is, dude.
Dude.
Unbelievable, dude. What?
Selfish.
Yeah, selfish.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, really. That
Oh my
that's
god,
disgusting.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Honestly,
Honestly. Yeah. So, oh god. So.
No, also, it's like, is Beatty even gonna make the team? Like, is he definitely gonna make the team?
No.
Right. I mean, it's not definite, right?
Yeah, it's not definite. So, what's your point? I mean, he hasn't been great. Like, what's?
No. I just think it was a big like kind of PR stunt for Soto.
No, I
like,
don't think
I'm
so,
this
dude.
Great guy.
No, I don't think so at all,
like,
dude. I mean, if he was wearing a Yankee uniform, I'm sure you would think entirely different.
Wouldn't. I don't know.
He
that's
wouldn't
just
do
not
that
Yankee
as a
thing.
Yankee. Oh, yeah, that's not a Yankee thing. It's not a Yankee thing, dude.
It's not.
It's a car on the field, dude.
It's
It's a car on the field.
I can tell from looking at you, Tony, that you know what I'm talking about. It's gimmicky. It is gimmicky, and it's fine.
I mean, dude, people
He's
do
your
that,
problem
dude.
now.
People do that, dude. Like NFL, quarterbacks, they buy shit for their offensive line. Like, it happens, dude. Like,
This isn't
people
an
do it, dude.
offensive line. This is spring training.
Yeah, it's spring training, and Brett Beatty gave Soto his number. So it's like, what are you gonna do? What'd you say? He may or may not make the team.
Not making the team.
He could make the team.
Soto might not
Yes,
make
he
the
is,
team.
dude. Soto's definitely making the team, dude. Beatty's not getting hurt. Why would you wish injury upon someone like that, dude? You would do that, dude. You would. Yeah, dude. So it was a nice little gesture by Soto, and I think shows the type of person he is, and team chemistry we'll have this year, which will obviously lead to a few W's and a dog in the studio.
Oh man, that's
dude.
the only dog in the studio. I don't know.
No.
But
No, you wish Soto was giving you the car. That's what you wish, dude. You wish it was you walking out of here, and it's Soto's out in the parking lot right now, brand new truck.
No way.
I
wouldn't
dude.
want a car from Soto. Are you kidding me? No way, dude. But we have a 6-pack and really a 7-pack. We can include the Mets game for tomorrow. Let's do, Tony. It's only right, honestly. The first baseball frenzy of the season, a spring training variety
of the seasoning, which Rydberg has none in stock. All right, let's go. Big Friday here. We're starting off 105 spring training at Steinbrenner Field. You have a deal in Tampa. The Yankees taking on Tampa. You set up the pitching matchup if you're crazy enough to throw bets around for spring training.
minus 160.
Minus 160 on the money line. Over under is 8.5 runs. Yankees setting the tone for the year. What do you got, dog?
Jason Dominguez setting the tone for the year. First pitch out right field, going deep with his spring debut. And I think this is honestly just a dominant performance. I think the Yankees are jacked up. The beards aside, they're on a mission this year. They're taking every game seriously, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they win this one easily. Maybe we get George Lombard in this game as well, one of the Yankees' top prospects. But I think the Yankees will end up winning this game. I'm going to say 7-2. It's going to be the Yankees and the over.
Yeah, I like that call here. Tampa does kind of suck. Stroman is probably going to look the best he'll ever look all season today.
In one inning.
In one inning, obviously. I think it's going to be 1 inning, 3 up, 3 down for him. But I like the call. I guess Dominguez can put one out. Why not, dude? Yankees go on to win this one. I'll keep it on the under. Lower scoring, maybe 5-1, maybe. But Yankees and the under if you want to bet it. Next game here, we're going to go to Arizona, dude. Sloan Park. Cubs take on the Dodgers yet again, 3:05 p.m. You want to look a little bit at the pitching matchup here. You have Wicks versus Tony Gonsolin, who's towing the slab for the Dodgers there. Gonsolin, struggling with some injury, has a great year, a little up and down last season. Obviously looking to bounce back this year. Chicago Cubs here, minus 110 on the money line, which is pretty interesting. And your over-under, Brian, is off, it says.
Off, because that means that they're going to go off. And it's interesting also, they do have the lineups out.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it looks like Mookie's playing, Michael Conforto.
Edmund.
You got Kiki Hernandez, Tommy Edmonds. So I think the Dodgers bounce back here. I think Michael Conforto, Tony, 2 home runs, 2 at-bats, 2 home runs, getting riled to be a Dodger. And I think they're embarrassed from yesterday. I think they come back in a big way, 14-5. It's going to be the Dodgers and the over that's not there.
Yeah, no, I love that call,
or is
too.
It there?
No, this is next game. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know why that is. I've never seen it just say off. ESPN, it doesn't matter, dude. Offshore accounts, dude. Money laundering. In any case, dude, I think Tony Gonsolin, I mentioned, will have that bounce back season. Starts tonight, 1 inning, today, whatever. And I like the Conforto call. I think he, wants to prove himself. Yep. We know what he could do. The power, nursing the shoulder, we're okay. Absolute pouncing by the Dodgers. I love it. I'll say 8-2. 8-2, Brian. Dodgers in the over. Next game, still 3:05. We're going still in Arizona across the park to Sunrise Stadium, dude, as the Royals take on the Texas Rangers. Texas here, minus 105. Your over-under, which is set, 10.5. We do have a nice little pitching matchup here, which has now gone away from me. No, it is Lynch on the slab for the Royals and Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers, okay? Nathan looking to have a good season for Texas, bouncing back. Lineup out here for Texas. We have Marcus Semien leading off, Corey Seager batting in the 2-hole, Jung over there at third, Garcia at fourth, Jake Berger, Jordan Heim, Duran, Tavares, and Haggerty will be rounding out the lineup here. Kansas City has their usuals, India, Bobby Witt, dude, Hunter Renfroe. What do you got?
I think the Rangers, honestly. I like the pop that's in the lineup. Jake Berger, obviously, it's always been a thorn in your side, Tony, and I think he goes deep. Texas debut. I think this is a high-scoring game, but give me the Rangers, 8-6. Rangers in the over.
I guess I'll go for Kansas City. Maybe Nathan doesn't have a good inning, doesn't have a good outing start of spring training. Get a little older, needs some game under his belt to get the shoulder, the arm, the elbow loose like a goose in no time, I'm sure. But today, not so much. Bobby Witt puts one out. Why not, dude? Royals go on to win this one. I'll say lower scoring, maybe 4-1, 4-2-ish. Regardless, next game, 3:10. Still in Arizona. We're going to go over to Salt River Fields at the Talking Stick, Brian, in Scottsdale, as the Arizona D-backs hosting the Colorado Rockies.
Golf course, casino out there.
Love it there, dude. I'm sure some of the players are having a good turn. We have Burns over here getting the start for the D-backs. How about that? Making his debut for the D-backs, dude. We also have Blalock coming in for the Rockies. Goddamn, dude. Your over-under for this game is also 10.5. Colorado's plus 145. Lineups are out. Arizona putting their guys out there. Naylor, Marte, Suarez, Grichuk, Perdomo, dude. Colorado put out whoever they do. McMahon, Bouchard, Goodman, Doyle. Gosh, I think this could get ugly quick for Colorado. What do you got?
Yeah, I think Corbin Burns' immaculate inning to start his Diamondbacks career for the Snakes. And I'm going to say Ketel Marte with the leadoff home run, bottom of the first. And I think this is a nice, easy-peasy 5-1 victory. So give me Arizona in the under.
Love the call there. Burns, immaculate inning would be crazy, but the easy-peasy, beautiful 5-1 victory. D-backs and the under. Rockies are going to have a rocky season, if you know what I mean here. Next game, 3:10 p.m. now, the late game on this nice Friday. We're still in Arizona in Peoria Stadium. Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners here, Brian. Let's see, who do we have for the Mariners? Diaz gets the nod here for the Mariners against Bergert. For the Padres, Don't know much about them too. Over under is 10.5 here. Seattle's minus 115. If you want that sort of odds here, Seattle, J.P. Crawford, Rodriguez, Raleigh, Arizona for the first 4 of the lineup. Rounding out with Garver, Canzoni, Locklear, Shenton, and Bliss. San Diego, dude, Rosario, Machado, bang, dude. Oh, Joe is good too. Little Diaz in the 4 spot. That's interesting. Sheets Gonzalez, Wade, familiar face there for you. Ornelas and Lock Ridge. What do you got?
A little light on the lineups, huh?
Yeah, dude, kind of tough.
But, I'm going to go with Seattle here. I think Julio's riled up, and I think he goes yard. And I'm going to say the subs do a good job, and they end up winning 6-3. Give me the Mariners in the over.
Yeah, I guess. Mariners in the over. Why not, honestly? Let's go to the game that really matters on Saturday. Come on, dude. Port St. Lucie. We know the deal. 1:10 Saturday, Clover Park. Mets taking on the Stros. I mentioned the starters here. Gordon getting out there for the Astros. Clay Holmes for the Mets. Obviously, no lineups out. Possibly Brett Beatty in his brand new car. What do you got?
I'm going to say Holmes, 4 earned, doesn't retire a batter in the first. They go to the pen. Crazy game, though, back and forth. And the Mets end up winning 10-9 with a walk-off home run. I'm going to say, trying to really search for this one. Maybe it is Beatty. Maybe he comes off the bench, hits one out. So Mets in the over.
I'm going to say Clay Holmes, immaculate inning. Okay, dude. Mets go on to win this one. Astros, I don't know what it's going to be like. But, yeah, I think Beatty will hit one out there. Okay, dude, because he's jacked up, the new car, driving around, dude. He's driving the same car. This is a high school. Okay, dude? And Soto says, good job. We'll pat the butt. Why not, dude? Mets going to win this one. I would say 6-2, Brian.
And just like that, that is your baseball frenzy, first of the season. And they didn't list it on ESPN, but technically there is another game today at JetBlue Park.
What the hell is
between
that, dude?
Northeastern and the Red Sox. They usually open the spring training season against Northeastern. I'm going to say Northeastern, though, with the upset. So, I don't know if you could get that somewhere offshore, but I think you put a couple shekels up, probably would be a decent pay there, no?
Or
you think they probably don't let you bet on it?
I don't think they do, dude. Offshore count is right,
But
dude.
don't you always remember seeing that on the scores? Like, oh, Red Sox playing Northeastern. I've just seen that a bunch of times.
I wonder what the history is like for who wins.
I've seen Northeastern has definitely won, but it's just because they're probably putting their best players out there, and then these teams are emptying benches. Half the guys aren't going to make the roster. This and that.
Red Sox are throwing Riley Souza out there.
Riley
dude.
Souza,
he's jacked up for the season, by the way.
Left, so delusional.
Him, a couple other guys at campus.
Roman Anthony,
Red Sox are back,
in the
dude.
elbow, maybe a possible UCL, something like that.
Is that a fact?
No, but it just they're jacked about those guys, but still, I think just relax. Devers looking a little puffy too.
Oh,
so they did show that.
Yeah, dude.
But you're jacked, Tony, basically, right?
For baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am jacked, dude. I'm definitely back in the saddle, jacked up. Obviously, priority right now still is New York Rangers. A lot of work to do for them. But yeah.
No, he just gave me a funny look. I mean,
yeah, that's a gimmick.
Tony,
it's a gimmick, dude. It's one big gimmick, dude.
I want the Rangers to make the playoffs. I'm just not expecting it. But I think it's you know what I mean? How many times have we said though, okay, they want to make the playoffs right now, they have to do it. And it's they don't.
Well, I'm telling you, dude, this is it though. This is it, dude.
There is no
Kreider, Trocheck, Miller, they got the taste of competitive hockey, high level. No.
You wouldn't call it.
I wouldn't call it, dude. It's not over until it's over. They can definitely make the playoffs. Even if they lose to Buffalo tonight.
They just keep digging themselves in a hole, though.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It is very, very annoying.
Just like Patrick Harrington, who,
dude.
Of course, par is the easiest hole on the course.
Hogard out of the bunker right now.
And actually, I did want to see updated
That was a great shot,
leader Ventura.
Wow.
Tied with Pot Geeter.
Yeah, who's that guy? I tried to pronounce
9 under par here.
It's definitely like Poutier or something.
Yeah, probably.
French
and then you
bastard.
got Griffin, Yeager, Bahatia, Hall, Paul, all at 7 under par. Aaron Rye actually playing well today. He was one of the tournament favorites. 2 under through 9, and he's 6 under. So he's in this competition as well. Jake Knapp hanging in there at 5 under through 9. We'll see what happens. We'll crown a champion on Sunday. Lurking. Molinari. Lurking. Actually, after a slow start, is up to 5 under. He's going to tee off this afternoon. So pending some storylines to watch. Harrington, no rally, 8 holes. Probably has to go 3-4 under. No?
Yeah.
Like 0%.
Literally. Like, yeah, 0.
Wow.
It's over.
Northeastern with the shutout or Harrington rallying to make the cut?
Honestly, fuck the Red Sox. Northeastern with a shutout.
I love it, Tony. I love the mindset there. Love the mindset. So yeah, that's really it. Binge later?
Binge, 8 o'clock, Manny in studio. We'll be breaking down some of the Whalers documentary we saw, I'm sure.
Not much of a game.
Not much of a game.
Did Al Michaels do a good job?
I don't even want to talk about the Al Michaels interview.
Really?
Really.
The sound.
The sound.
The camera.
The angle. The shot they had.
Yeah.
It didn't help out Al. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
He was looking old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Chris Berman.
Oh, it was
Chris Berman.
Oh,
Chris
well,
Berman.
Berman, I mean.
Yeah.
But all right. So,
Yeah.
8 o'clock?
Yeah, 8 p.m., dude. Like I said, Manny. I think he's watching Nosferatu today, too, because it's on streaming. So we'll be talking about that, a little breakdown action. And I forget what he told me to watch, but I'll watch something today, too. We'll get in there. It's going to be a great episode tonight.
So,
Friday
check it
night.
out.
Get your beers.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, dude.
Do
Free
it.
gaming. Do it, dude. Book
So,
it.
yeah, the best of shows and
Mike will be there, too.
in movies and all of that. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire news. You know the deal. Always coming at you. Red hot. Fire.
Red hot. But I have to say, this week was red hot. Obviously, great
Absolutely,
to get
dude.
back on the baseball diamond. Big week of shows coming up on Monday.
You doing some chicken thighs for dinner tonight?
No chicken thighs. That is for sure. But we really appreciate everybody this week who continues to tune in and comment, like, and subscribe. Checking out all the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, the merch at downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, enjoy Binge Buddies. Let's go, Yankees. And we will see you on Monday.
Go Rangers.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.